Get started. Hopefully this isn't too loud.
Trolls here.
Press start. Girl, you know you've got my heart. Player 2, press start.
It is Friday, October 11th, 2013, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I am Alex O'Neill. With me, Gregory Blaney.
So?
Brian Nabishan Jackson.
Mathematical.
And Scott the Enigma Guthier.
Why are you pulling out the Federer stuff?
Over Skype we have Evan the Walrus Wall, who currently looks like what I imagine a jarbled Gungan would look like. We should start referring to Evan as
my quality that bad?
Evan the Gungan Wall. Yeah, it's just adjusting real quick. We are live on Twitch TV celebrating 150 episodes of Irrational Passions podcast. We are going to be taking some calls later. It's going to be...
Where's the confetti? I didn't see any. I was waiting for the confetti when you said that. I was just...
We're too poor to afford confetti.
Exactly. We are too broke.
No balloons, nothing.
How you guys doing? Nobshin is very obsessed with his phone right now.
Well, you want me to do tiles, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Oh.
All right, Nobshin's good. How you guys doing?
Good.
All right.
You people watching out there, you let us know if we have any audio problems, anybody's too quiet, or any of the problems, and we will keep talking. For those who are missing the live show, I am very sorry. You'll be able to watch this on Twitch and also on YouTube as usual. And yeah, we're going to be taking questions from the chat. We're going to be taking live calls during our first and second segments, possibly even our third, because why not? And yeah, well, some crazy shit might happen. We'll see. Until then, I'm looking at you, Scott. I like you looked away. What's up, man? How's life? Oh, wait, I do something before this. All right, updates on the website. I start doing that every week.
Wow.
Let's see what went up on the website. I don't know. Some editor-in-chief you are. Evan. Bam. For a second. Phil
You're
Eric.
asking Evan to vamp.
That is okay.
How my week was?
Yeah, it's some risky business. How was your week?
It rained all week.
All right. On the website this week, Zach's review of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD is now up for you to view. He liked it quite a bit. Jacob's review of Grand Theft Auto 5 is up for you to view. The Oculus Rift, The Future of Gaming, ? By Niall Reynolds, who was on last week. Is the Oculus Rift the future? Are we going toward virtual remix reality?
All I know is that system plays porn, so I'm down.
That system?
This started
Oculus
was so
Rift?
bad I couldn't
Oculus
even call it a Scott.
Remix. I turned it around though. I made it something dope.
You didn't.
That's what the Oculus Rift is.
Brendan's it's dope. Hashtag dope. Brendan's review of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix is up for your viewing pleasure. And Joseph, our very own Joe Fate, his review of Gone Home is up. I'm taking
What?
this off.
I didn't know this.
No way.
Yes, it went up today. Joe liked that game.
Joe
quite a bit.
writes stuff for our site? What?
He does occasionally. And someone else might not have wanted to publish it, so I did.
It's just a big link to PlayStation Lifestyle.
No, this is our website. It's that review in question doesn't exist now, but I don't know what you're talking about. So, there you go. Plenty of good stuff on the site. Good stuff coming too. Collaborative pieces. Jarrett had a great idea that I won't spoil for you guys.
Names that I
But it's
don't know.
great. There are writers, Greg.
I know one of them.
Which one?
Niall.
Niall. Okay.
And Niall's the only one that matters right now.
Does he play Grand Theft Auto online with him?
Yeah, that's true. And he's Irish.
He's a little bit Irish. I would say 30%. And he lives in Ireland.
So that makes him Irish.
All right. Evan, now you can tell me about your week.
It's been raining all week. Starting I think Monday night, it rained non-stop all week till tonight, and it stopped.
Still raining.
Still raining, actually. It's raining while we're recording this podcast. It's raining on our parade, one might say. Greg Way. And nothing, Evan.
Other than the rain, I mean, school has been school.
Okay.
I didn't miss class. My teacher canceled class for 2 days because of some surgery she's gonna have.
Is she going to be okay? Is she going to die?
No.
Well, at least you got 2 free days off. That's what matters right there.
Yeah, I mean, prioritize here. Come on.
That's video games for 2 days.
It's true.
That's how I see it.
More Grand Theft Auto, right, Evan?
Surgery, something weird like that, but
Oh, it's got so weird. Hip surgery or something. She's old.
tooth surgery.
Oh, okay. I was close. Good stuff, man.
I got to sleep in, so that was good.
Right?
Yeah, oh man, I got to sleep in today inadvertently and not on purpose. But we're here. We're on time. Hey, fuck all of you, by the way. Got this show started on time.
Oh, what do you know?
Scott, the naysayer over there, is saying, "Yeah, we'll be on time like 10:30." Lol. But yeah, against all odds. We're not ignoring you. Mind the games. Mind the games in chat. Nick Walchick, obviously friend of the show.
Nabshin is.
And he asked Nabshin a very personal question in the chat. So, anything else interesting happen, Evan?
Nope.
All right, Scott. Now I'm looking at you. Hey, buddy. How was your week?
Fairly boring. Most interesting that happened this week is we listened to the speeches.
Yeah, we had our speech class, and people actually started giving speeches.
Right.
Some were good, some were not. Some were not good. They were bad news.
Well, like, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad were they?
Like, I wrote my speech, so every 30 seconds I either repeat a line that I already read, or I completely lost my place and I'm sitting up there looking like an idiot.
No, this is you.
No,
this is not you. This is somebody else.
Some guy.
Wow.
Scott, that was probably the worst speech,
Right.
I would say. And the problem was he wrote out the whole speech, which the teacher was like, don't do that. Write yourself like keywords so you know which point to go into next and what transition to make. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, because if you're sitting up there reading, 1, you're going to lose your place. 2, you're going to depend on it too much. And 3, you're just going to be going like... which is not... Which interesting speech that does not make. No.
That sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But most people were pretty good.
And then first one had the heaviest fucking subject ever.
Oh yeah, that was so depressing. It was like, I'm here to tell you about human trafficking. I'm like, oh, this is immediately really upsetting.
Most people who are human trafficked are prostitutes.
Yeah,
No, that makes sense.
It's like, all right, if you're going to be a human traffic victim, you're going to be a slave of manual labor or sexual, labor, a prostitute, or a child soldier. I'm like, oh, these all sound so great. It was the most lighthearted, positive subject. What were you saying, Evan?
What was your speech about?
I haven't given mine yet. I'm giving mine on Tuesday. It's about video games.
Well, you took the easy way out, you son of a bitch.
I know, right?
What's yours on, Scott?
Building computers. So
Yeah.
mine's pretty
Fucking
easy too.
easy motherfuckers here.
Yeah, well, we picked something that we know about. Nick,
Now you make it sound like the person that did human trafficking knew exactly what they're
they
talking
did.
about.
They knew a lot of shit. I'm like, they're like, oh yeah, BWI is like one of the biggest centers of picking up people, victims for human trafficking. I'm like, well, I'm never fucking going to that airport again. Thanks.
Just some guys in the corner like, that guy works. Let's take him.
I like his ass. That's what it's gonna be with me every time. Nick Walchick in the chat says, answering a question from last week from our good friend Harold. He says, my 3 toppings: chicken, jalapenos, and ham. He says it's amazo balls. All right, how are we in agreement with that? Greg, you're a fan of ham on pizza, right?
Yes, pineapple and ham.
Pineapple and ham. You like the Hawaiian style? Is that?
I do.
Yeah, now,
I
for
know.
answering Mind the Game's other question, The Pikmin 3, I've already talked about that enough.
Oh,
If it's because you haven't played it, then
No.
I'm gonna start talking about it.
Nick, Mind the Games in the chat, said to me over Twitter, he's like, it was the episode before he came on, it was the episode you were talking about, Pikmin
Right.
3, he's like, who is this fucking guy who sounds like so depressed? He's talking about Pikmin 3. I'm like, oh, that's Scott. That's just how he sounds. He's just sitting there muttering and whispering, like, oh, Pikmin 3 is so good. Oh, right, Pikmin.
I heard my Pikmin. I heard my blue Pikmin and my red Pikmin
It's basically...
and my albino Pikmin,
yeah.
which are the white ones.
I'm not Batman.
Against, popular belief, Scott isn't Batman. Although, possible in my head. Still. Jared John said in the chat, I'm in the chat for like 5 minutes, and I've seen more advertisements than this podcast. And it's working. No, I'm just kidding. We don't run those ads. So, I'm sorry.
Sad.
Audible.
Best way to do that is just to put ad blocker on.
We do run Audible ads. We're not going to run one during the show, but hey, we could. We should do a live Audible ad.
Let's not and say we did. Please.
Just do an
Okay.
ad for malicious. We haven't done any of that.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, but you're like only on the show every so often. So
Well,
we'll do a malicious pod ad during the break, okay?
sounds good.
Scott, back to your week.
That was my week.
All right. Nopshin, what about you, man? How's your week been treating you?
Just a lot of work lately. Nothing really special going on.
Like Nubishin.
It does sound like Nobishin. Go ahead, Nobishin. It's okay.
I mean, is that an insult or a compliment?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, he doesn't sound black. This is great.
Wait, we get to see Nabashin on TV for the first time? What?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, because I'm the only one with video.
What?
I haven't heard him. I've seen him and heard him, but it's not. Now it's just solely hearing. And never
All
mind.
right, just you know what? Go ahead, Nobishin. Please start talking.
What the hell? I just kind of jumped in on that.
Yeah. That's been working a lot lately. Me doing the bakery now is like it's becoming easier, but like they're just putting more work on me because my boss lady's been out for so long. Yeah, it's just been a whole hell of a lot of work lately. So like I'd be getting home and I'd just be dead tired. But I've been filling that time with Adventure Time weirdly. So
What?
Yeah, you're watching that.
Oh
which
my God.
Which I'm afraid for you.
This is a conversation I feared I would never have to have.
and it was I don't know. It was like a weird thing. It was just like something I just like. Hey, I've never seen it before. I'll check it out. Like I'll say like what was it? Like the first 3 episodes are just like completely weird and strange and in like the weirdest way. But like the 4th episode, it hooked me, and it hooked me because it was like the ending for that one was like so dark, but it was so fucking funny at the same time. If anybody who ever watched Adventure Time,
I have watched Adventure
I
Time.
have watched a few.
it was
episodes.
the tree trunk episode.
Okay.
No clue what you're talking about.
If
but-
Ethan were here, he'd be flipping out.
Actually, I've seen bits and pieces of it, and every time I see it, I'm just like, who the fuck watches this show?
That show has a very depressing backstory. If you
It's
ever
not even like depressing. It's just like what it's literally a show for people on LSD.
no, it's not. Have you heard?
What's the backstory?
It's there was like some kind of nuclear fallout,
Yeah.
and that transformed everyone into what they are.
Oh.
And it goes past that, involving like the Ice King and everything. It's really fucked up.
Oh, they had. I didn't even know they had a
Emos.
backstory.
Yeah, no, it's
No. The backstory is fucking huge.
yeah, it's they go into it. It's like a 2-part episode, I think. Is it, Scott?
It's a 2-part episode, and they go into sort of what happened before and what
It's really
could have been.
it's
but
really
wasn't.
fucked up.
All right. Well, I'll keep watching it because I'm definitely intrigued. I'm a fan.
Dude, it's good.
So I'm getting into it. And like whatever. I used to watch stuff like Brendan Stimpy, Billy and Mandy, Excel Saga. I watched the weirdest shit. So
like that stuff was weird, but that wasn't like this.
yeah, exactly. I will definitely say this is like the king, the top part of like the weirdest thing I've ever seen on like.
I'm talking about the backstory stuff.
Well, still, even that, I'm just saying, like, it's just this is like the weirdest show I ever watched, but like I'm strangely into it now. Like at first I didn't know what was going on, but now it's like yeah, now I'm getting into it. So,
We need to save you.
but other than that,
Cartoon Network has died.
nothing else really in my week. Yeah, pretty much nothing else.
Yeah, no, it's Adventure Times. It's something. It's like it's something I can't get into it. I just
I can't
Like, I think if I spent the time with it, I would enjoy it. I've watched a few episodes. I know Ethan really loves it. I don't know. It's just...
Yeah, I'm just taking my time just to get into it.
There's a lot of
Like,
episodes that are
following.
too weird.
Yeah.
Like, stop it.
I do love that Bender plays...
That is true.
Shake the dog.
Bender
Jake.
is in that, and that's the only thing that can make that show worth watching.
I wouldn't be so reductive. Like, I know you don't like it, but... Yeah.
Stupid.
Nick Walchek in the chat says, Alex, congrats on Spelunky. It's true. I finished Spelunky.
So that intervention
Finally
doesn't need
did
to
it.
happen anymore.
I beat Spelunky. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And also, Jarrett, one of our writers, says, live Audible ads would be great internet radio. I have a feeling there's a little bit of sarcasm in there.
That's entirely sarcastic.
Also, Dr. Obert says the Gamecocks are getting blue balls. Oh, man. And he's also the voice of Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War. So I thought that was God of War for a second. Greg,
Yes.
your week. Life. How's it treating you?
It was pretty much school all week. That's all I really did was school. Nothing too interesting happened. A lot of just playing League and games.
Okay.
I mean, nothing super exciting has happened in my life.
All right. Good stuff, I guess. Boring isn't always a bad thing.
No.
As for me, I've had no, like, apart from today's been awesome so far. We've been hanging out. It's been a great time. But overall, this week has been fucking atrocious. Just horrible week. So Monday night, I managed to scrap up $6. And I'm like, it had been a long day. I didn't sleep well the day before. This is how I start my week. I'm like, I just want a Taco Bell big box, chance to win a PS4, whatever. It's $6 for a lot of food. So I go out. It's about 12:30 a.m. And I go out and I'm in the Taco Bell drive-thru, and out of the corner of my eye, I see down the road, I see a police officer pulling someone over, and I'm like, oh, that sucks for them. And then I go through. And as I'm pulling out of the Taco Bell drive-thru, the police officer is pulling in toward me. I'm like, ah! And then they back up, and they back up and then park. I see them park in like the main parking lot of the Taco Bell, and I'm like, I wonder what they're doing. So I check my food, then I drive off, not thinking about it. As soon as I go past, the police officer comes up behind me and starts following me, and I'm like trying not to stress. I'm like, well. There's a point where I'm almost at my house. I'm like, well, I'm going to get pulled over again. So I get pulled over again, and I get a ticket this time, and that's twice in 3 days. 3 days!
What'd you get the ticket for?
For my goddamn emissions that...
Oh, yeah. Again?
Yeah, I got pulled over again for it. And this fucking police officer is waiting for me to leave Taco Bell.
Then why didn't you just fucking do it like the first time?
I don't have money. You have to pay money to get emissions checked. So I got money. So then I realized that my check engine light's on because I have to get my oil changed. So I'm like, well, they're going to fail me automatically if I don't get my oil changed. So I go and get my oil changed, and then my car doesn't start when I go out to Damien to dinner, and then I almost had to get it towed, but we got to jump, and now my car starts, but like I'm worried that everything's going to fall apart. I'm terrified of cops, and there was a bunch of other horrible things that happened this week.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And that's only your Monday.
Did you finally get that emissions checked?
No, I my check engine light is still on after getting my oil changed, so it's going to be a riot for the rest of my life. So
the emissions check only checks the outer world's emissions. If
no, they'll fail you automatically if your check engine light's on.
Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I found that out the hard way.
You went?
Yeah, so that's been my week. Horrible. Today has already been awesome. I haven't been sleeping well, but tomorrow my dad is having his like end of the summer party. So
Maybe that a while ago.
he should have had it a while ago. He didn't, but it's an annual thing. There's gonna be a live band and everything there, so it's gonna be fun.
Is it in his sky castle?
It's in his ocean castle actually.
Oh, okay.
I
guess the sky castle's getting renovated, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm so confused what you're talking about.
We're making jokes about how Never mind.
Am I the only one that doesn't know about this?
No, it's a comedy button joke.
Oh, okay then. Fuck.
Pegasus away. Oh, that's it for weeks. To people in the chat that are wondering, if you'd like to call in, Evan is manning the Skype chat. We're not taking calls quite yet, but we will be soon. And Evan is going to be manning the Irrational Passions Skype. So if you would like to take or get ready to call, if you want to be prepared for when we go into the second segment and do take calls, add Irrational Passions on Skype. If you're watching live, it's typed into the video. So there you go.
You can call in for a total cash deposit of $4.
Yeah, you can if you.
In order to keep this podcast going, we would appreciate your donation.
Yeah, in order to call in, you have to donate $5 to our PayPal account, which is actually my PayPal account. To catch up with the chat real quick, Nick Walchik says he gets to play the X-Bone tomorrow. He's excited. He's excited to play Loco Cycle, except not really.
That's unfortunate for you.
Also, he says TMNT 3 is better than 2, and he's still wrong. So there you go. And into video games. Let's talk about video games.
What?
You guys want to hear what I've been?
This ain't a video game podcast.
You guys want to hear what I've been playing?
No.
Oh, no.
Look on your fucking face, Greg. Fuck you, Scott.
I know what Scott's been playing.
Of course, you know what Scott's been playing, but
Well, yeah, you could probably just check on Steam.
exactly. I'll go last. I'll keep the tradition.
Evan, you get to do mine too.
Well, Scott, what have you been playing?
Evan, go.
Well, he hasn't been playing Nintendo Crossing for the 3DS.
Nintendo Crossing?
What the fuck is Nintendo Crossing? Is this a new Animal Crossing game that we are unaware of?
Irrational Passions Podcast episode 150, Nintendo Crossing.
Alright, Evan, what else have I been playing?
Please continue making up games.
Animal Crossing for the 3DS.
Jarrett says Nintendo
I've been
Crossing
playing
is
that
that new
too.
shit.
Brave New World.
Oh, you guys play Brave New World?
No.
Brave New World.
I wish, but no.
Oh, well then why did you bring it up, Evan?
Wait, he did.
I did?
Scott, did
I'm
you?
blanking out.
I blacked out all last week, so I don't fucking know.
I don't even know what that game is.
Scott just blacked out.
It's an expansion of Civ.
No.
Oh, Brave, okay.
I haven't played it. I need to.
I played
Alright.
a good chunk.
He doesn't know, so...
It's
1.2
Animal
came
Crossing
out.
New Leaf.
Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Alright.
What else?
I don't know what else.
You're,
What?
you're not very good at this.
What segment are we on right now? Scott or Evan?
I don't know anymore.
Evan said he knew what I've been playing. So
I knew one.
I let him go for me.
Oh,
And he's failing.
very hard.
Yeah, Evan, you're not doing this very well. Like, you fucked up, man.
All you had to do was name 3 games that I might have been able to play, or that I would know of.
All right, Donkey
And then I would
Kong.
have agreed.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Wind Waker HD.
No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Sadly.
Pikmin.
Oh, God.
So
Yes.
let me divulge a little information for you guys. Scott and I hang out after class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We didn't this Thursday because I went to go get my
Oh
emissions
yeah,
checked.
that did happen.
I went to go get my emissions checked, and then
Yeah,
they told
Mr.
me like,
Drug
no,
Man.
you go fuck yourself. Yeah, and then we met the Mr. Drug Man. Is that what you're calling him?
Yep.
We talked to some motivational speaker guy.
We name him Mr. Drunkman.
Scott named him Mr. Drug Man.
Why?
But beforehand, Scott and I just talked extensively for like 35 minutes about Zelda and how much we love it.
Fuck.
But we talked about the ins and outs of like Skyward Sword and my problems with it and like Twilight Princess and whatnot. So it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to him about Zach's Wind Waker HD review. HD. High definition.
And the person next to us got a little salty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What?
There was some person at another table that kept looking at us when we were talking. Did you see it?
Pronounce Zelda
did.
right. Oh,
I invited to
You
this
should have
one.
just shanked him and. Well, wait, that's Grand Theft Auto. Fuck. Okay.
Different game.
You know, that's what I would do. I'm just wait. Reality Grand Theft Auto. Fuck. I can't find the difference.
who uses knives in
They're
Grand Theft
fusing.
Auto?
There are not. I bought a
I mean, I
knife.
said who uses knives?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Greg does. Greg. We'll get to you. Well, last week, directly after the podcast, we all hung out, had a stream fest, and Scott played Battlefield 4.
Oh yeah, I was terrible.
We did play a fucking Stream Fest.
I was pretty bad too, Scott. Don't worry.
No, it was just a game. It just looks really bad.
Oh yeah, that game looks kind of like
Oh no, the beta looks so bad.
that game looks like garbage. I'm you know like I
Polygons everywhere. Oh my god.
voxels. Except not really. What did you think of Battlefield 4, Scott?
I'm gonna say that it brought what I liked about Killzone 2
Okay.
into the game, whereas getting to squads was really easy.
Yeah, that
And
was
then
in Battlefield 3.
That you spawned on your squad, and like, yeah, I know that was all in Battlefield 3, but there was some, at least for me, there was a weird quirk about it, or at least when I tried to spawn on a squad mate, I couldn't spawn in on anyone close to battle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes there were problems with that. That was more of a Bad Company problem.
That might have been the one I played.
Yeah. There you go. Evan, what were you saying?
And, some people like to go out of range. Spawn beacon or whatever.
I'm surprised he's seen one.
I don't know what they call it, but I don't know what Battlefield calls it, but it's when you try to spawn, people go out of range sometimes, and then you can't spawn on them, and that's what people do.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Nick in the chat said Battlefield 4 on current gen looks like a 90-year-old vagina. Just for reference, that's what everyone's laughing at.
Troll's immediate response was, "How do you know what that looks like?"
Why do you know what that
Or
looks
why?
like? Don't hate the player, hate the game.
He's dodging the question.
Evan, what did you think of the
If the
Battlefield
game
beta?
involves 90-year-old vaginas, I'm out.
It's a full game. I can't wait for the full game.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like with 64 people in 60 frames per second on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, that's the system I'll buy it on.
Beautiful.
Because
It's gonna look fucking nuts. And good. And nuts. It'll look better. Let's not say it'll look good. It'll look better.
Did
Oh,
anybody
look-
check out the PC beta? Just to see
that would
the
be
difference?
Niles. next.
Niall did play the PC beta. He said it looks amazeballs. We talked about that last week.
It looks less rendered.
It looks more anti-aliased. Yeah, no, it was like the building falling and the building collapsing looks really cool.
That is-
And then there's like a pile of rubble that's just like one kind of flattish texture with kind of like blocks, like Lincoln logs sticking out of it. It's kind of like what it looked like. And it was not very impressive looking.
Well, yeah, and they're probably using some like not even beta, like alpha version of the game.
No,
where they're
that's
just like,
probably what that game's gonna look like on current gen consoles.
Not
think so?
gonna look like that.
Yeah, it will. Like
The game's coming out in like what, a week or two?
that game comes out in under 2 weeks. That's what that game's gonna look like on current gen consoles.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Man, I need to upgrade because this looks like shit. Oh wow, PS4 looks so much better. Oh, it's
Like-
almost like they did it on purpose.
I looked at the PC beta. I looked at some video of it, and it, like, I won't say it looks significantly better. Even that building rubble. It's just like that was clearly very hard to do. I mean, you just got to constrain it because you are running during multiplayer, and the more important thing is rendering all of the fucking crazy shit that's happening everywhere.
Yeah, I wish that fucking smoky shit would go away when buildings fall because dust does motherfucking settle.
Yeah, it does.
It's really annoying to have a sniper on the roof and you can't see him because there's a giant cloud of smoke in your way.
I mean,
Greg,
I
it
didn't.
does just takes a long time.
Yeah, but also keep in mind, Greg, the idea of there's a bunch of people running around that dust
Yeah.
shooting.
That's true.
So more realistically, it would be kicked up constantly.
Not to
True.
mention the asbestos.
Exactly. Oh, that asbestos.
Of course,
It was in Shanghai.
It was in Shanghai. They
Uh,
haven't upgraded yet.
Yeah, so wouldn't people be just like dying left and right after breathing?
Oh god!
just dropping like flies.
That's challenge mode.
Exactly.
Asbestos mode.
That's hardcore mode. Nick in the chat says 34 more days, bitches. PS4. That's fucking horrifying.
Holla for a dollar.
That's a month away.
Comes out at the end of in the middle of
not ready for
November.
it.
November 15th, man. I'll have money for it, but I won't have money to eat. So that'll be the trade-off.
You won't have money to live.
Probably. Cool. Anything else you want to talk about, Scott? You've been playing?
Let's see. Terraria 1.2 came out, and I finally found a group of friends that actually wanted to play it.
Okay.
So I've been doing that.
Terraria?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it more interesting now?
Well, yeah, they now have an offshoot world.
Okay.
Like, they have mid-tiers of gold, iron, and silver, whatever, that are now... I don't know where they fall, because I just sort of hopped in.
Okay.
And they just fucking dug a tunnel straight to hell and started mining there.
Cool.
They were already pretty far along.
Cool.
When was the last time you played it?
Like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been. I haven't played it in a while either. I need to get back on that.
Yeah. Nabishan, do you think you can turn the mic a little bit more in Scott's direction? So, picks him up a little bit better. That's good. Cool. Anything to say about it? Do you feel like it's a good improvement?
It's there wasn't too much of a mechanical change, and then there's quite a few new enemies, like spiders that crawl along the walls. They're kind of cool, but as far as an improvement goes, they just threw a few buffs your way.
Yeah. Nick says in the chat, is Scott talking about a game other than Pikmin 3? Holy shit.
Well, looks like someone doesn't watch the show.
Nick, you listen to one fucking podcast and you didn't even listen to it all the way through. Fucking Jesus. Cool. I mean, minor enhancements then, for the most part.
Right. I mean, like, there's a lot of new stuff. You can give it that. But I already dumped 100 hours into this game. And, like, it's fun playing with people, but I was not about to do it all over again to see what was new.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that seems to be kind of like the consensus.
Right.
Evan, quit looking at your phone.
Oh, it was so funny. Because it was so true.
Alright. You have put quite a bit of time into it already, so. Anything else you've been playing, Scott?
Nothing new.
Alright. Greg.
Yeah, what up?
Video game. Actually, we'll save you for later. So we're going to talk about Grand Theft Auto Online.
Whoa. I got knocked back real quick.
I'm going to save dessert for last. Evan, what about you? What you been playing, my friend?
After Friday night, I went back and tried
Saturday
to play
night.
GTA Online again.
Did you have better luck this time, Evan?
Mission. So if I do that again, I'll be put with bad boys or whatever, the quitters or whatever they call them.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Bravo!
That was brilliant. I was waiting for it. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh, here it comes. Oh, it was great. Anyways,
Continue, Evan. We played Grand Theft Auto Online after last week's show, if you want to talk about that.
We'll talk about that later, but
Okay.
I got on after that, like, 2 nights ago, and I was put with... A message came up saying I would be put with people who kept leaving during missions or whatever the group that is. And it was kind of just boring, because I didn't have any ammo, I couldn't buy any ammo, I couldn't rob any banks, or
Liquor stores.
convenience
So,
stores.
I had no money. So I was just running around with a car, doing nothing, getting killed.
Find a wrench, start smacking people.
Yeah, this isn't Bioshock, Scott. Jesus.
You can find a melee object.
Your fists.
Your fists make pretty effective objects.
Don't
as
you
we
at least
found
have
out.
bats?
And
Yeah,
again
that's
with friends.
Grab a bat.
You have to find it, though.
There's probably also a metal pole of some sort.
I don't think so. There's a nightstick. You can get a nightstick.
Some kind of beating option,
With,
ladies.
right with you guys again and play, because I think that's more of a group,
No,
like
it
a
really
friendly
is.
group type game, not the online experience. Not
Yeah,
I'll tell you about some of my
own.
experiences here in a bit.
I have some words to say about it. I agree with you for the most part, Evan.
Yeah, that is the point of online, multiplayer.
But
Yeah, but it's very cooperative.
she got some giggles out of that shit.
Because some games you're fine alone, you're fine with friends, but this game feels like you need more friends than going in alone.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
right.
definitely co-op driven.
You're talking about MMOs here. That have a
Yeah, well, that's a subjective thing.
And sometimes you have to make up your own fun, which is very easy to do in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but why not just do it in the single player where you can fucking cheat? If you want to do
Except
it that
it disables trophies, so fuck that.
way. I'm gonna get that GTA platinum.
You say this now, and now do you want to challenge me? Do you want to challenge me, bro?
I don't know the trophies.
Well,
for
I
it.
just think the irony is that he's saying it as the platinum whore he is.
I'm not even that much of a platinum whore. Have you guys seen fucking Nobshin's platinums over here? Jesus.
No, that's just because Nobshin's good at it.
And he was a trophy whore for a little bit. Nick in the chat says GTA Online is boring, repetitive bullshit.
You're not playing it right.
He says, find a car, steal car, return car to Simon over and over and over and
Simeon.
over and over and over. Simeon.
But he spelled Simon.
He spelled Simon. Simon says.
Simon says. Fuck off.
So there you go. Wow, Greg. Just fucking attack them, why don't you? These people are here for us. They're here for you.
Oh, you know
Not so
what?
much Alex.
You're probably right about that. What else have you been playing, Evan?
Really, that's it.
Okay. Just GTA Online?
Uh-huh.
Where's that Sly Cooper update?
Yes. Where are you in Sly Cooper? Are you beating it yet?
Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, you keep fucking saying that.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I have to do laundry, my dishes.
Oh, God.
So you're gonna play Sly Cooper while doing those things?
I do that shit every day.
Yes, I'm gonna do the dishes while I do the laundry, and then I have like an hour-ish for all that.
Nick in the chat says, whatever his name is, there's like 3 things to do. His name is Greg, Nick. Jesus Christ, do you even listen to this fucking podcast? If you listen to the podcast, you know which one Greg is. He's the one wearing the goddamn It's Over 9,000 t-shirt.
Every day, all day.
Every single time I don't think I've seen you without that shirt on. Ever.
It's funny because the last time I went up to Scott's, I was wearing this exact shirt.
What you should do is you should change it to say, I've worn this shirt over 9,000 times.
Somebody make that shirt and send it to me.
Nick in the chat says, not Greg, dumbass, Simon.
Simeon.
Simmies, Philly cheesesteak. Nobshin, what about yous?
Just the same stuff. There's just nothing really to talk about. More this guy at D2 and more Kingdom Hearts Reaching the Memories. Yeah, nothing really much to update on.
Where are you at in Reaching the Memories?
I'm going at it slow. This guy's been taking up most of my time, which is good. Because that game's really good.
Yeah.
But where am I at? I'm not that far.
Well, you're here. That's where you're at.
Oh, what's up the sky?
What color is it? Blue.
I'm really not that far. Cause like the last time I played it, I did the 100 Acre Woods, and I was getting my trophies for that, and and that took like
Very easy
forever.
trophies.
They're not easy.
Like a couple of them are.
A couple of them are, but like the last one, not the last one, but the one you have to fight the bees.
Oh yeah, the bees
that
one
one's
sucks.
bullshit. And the one that the ones with the pumpkins go down the hill and stuff like that took me a while to do. I don't know why.
Yeah, that one.
Are we talking about Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
Don't worry, you're good.
You guys jumped out in there without even saying.
Yeah,
like,
but like the last,
Evan, we're not accepting calls right now. So whoever's calling you, tell them to stop it.
You didn't hear that?
and
Yes.
no, I didn't get Beyond Two Souls. That I'm too broke. I got saved for that PS4 and possibly Wii U.
Yeah, fucking, you keep saying this. Like last week, you keep saying until it's gonna happen, then we're all just gonna be disappointed in you. No, none of us have picked up Beyond Two Souls yet. Niall got it, and
oh, that's my phone.
Scott, you're FaceTiming me.
Oh, really? What the fuck?
Bro, you want to FaceTime on the podcast?
All right, no, I'll FaceTime you back. Come on, let's do this.
No, fuck that.
Oh no, I'm FaceTiming. Selfie. Oh,
We just
this
broke
is
the fucking
actually
internet.
this is actually happening. Scott, FaceTime with the internet.
Okay, fine. Hold on.
Hey, look at Scott's face!
Hold on. Now we gotta point these at each other.
Oh god, it's looping. All right, well that was interesting. I'm hanging up on you. I don't want to see your face anymore. I don't know. It was FaceTimeception. Okay. Yeah, none of us have picked up Beyond Two Souls. Jacob, one of our writers, and Niall, one of our writers, picked it up. So right now, I believe Jacob is going to be reviewing it for us. And there's definitely been a lot of mixed opinion about it out there, and it's interesting. I like a game that can really go one way or the other. It's fascinating. Cool. Greg.
Yep. What up?
Let's talk about Grand Theft Auto Online.
So we're here now. Okay.
We are here.
Cool.
So we played it directly after last week.
Yes, we played it Saturday.
Saturday night.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
So the parts of it were great. So to gear up, it was Evan, you, me,
Niall.
Niall didn't get into GTA with us.
Did he? No, that's
He
right.
went to bed.
But we had Sigma.
We had Justin, Sigma Omega, Plank Fan, Smack Chop on Twitter, or Zhong. I don't know I don't know what his actual name is, but he's a Twitter friend, so he was cool. And I think that was it.
Holy
Fucking
shit, though.
Plank Fan.
Just to start off, though, the best part about that night was the 5-man...
5 people walk into a convenience store all holding guns.
If you guys have not seen this on fucking Twitch yet, go... It's like 3 hours and 45 minutes into the video. I rewatched it. It was the fucking best thing. Looking from your view, because I'm right there. I'm like, Alex, go hold the gun up. He goes up, shoots the gun. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, I walked in with my gun out, and you're like, Alex, don't have your gun out already. And then I walk in, what the fuck are you talking about? I just lean up, shoot the guy in the face, walk behind the counter. I'm like, all right, I got the cash, guys. Let's fucking do this.
We all just jetted out. Everybody got in cars, sped for the... Like, I'm on a bridge. There's like 25 cops just chasing somebody under the bridge. Like, shit's going crazy. The world...
At some point, someone runs up to me, and then fucking somebody shoots somebody, and then there's a helicopter on me. I'm like, ah! So Justin and I jump in a car, and we're driving like...
I only hear this. I didn't see any of it. So
Did you watch the video?
I got to like the bank thing, and then I was just laughed, and I had to pause it.
So Justin and I just drive, and then we like hit a wall, and I'm like, just get out of the fucking car. So we walk into like near an apartment building, and we're just hiding in a corner in the apartment building. The helicopter's just sweeping over, and I'm like, just shut up, everybody just shut up. And then like 3 seconds go by, and then the cops lost us. I'm like, yeah! Just drop the 3-star wanted level.
Oh, it's so fun. Oh man, that was so great though.
Like I think we literally found the best thing to do in that game. Like in my experience with that game, because I've only played online and the prologue to GTA 5. Like that seems like the only source of fun for that GTA Online.
There's a lot of more other things you can do. Like me and my friends, I found out how to get helicopters in the game now.
And Tony.
Yeah,
him and his friends and Tony, who's not a friend.
Exactly.
Well, I had 2 other friends I'm playing that aren't part of this podcast group.
Gotcha.
Like I found a way to get into the airport to get helicopters. So like, sometimes a military helicopter spawns, like a double rotary copter, so you can pull down a crane and pick up cars. So what me and my friend did is that we got in. He got into his car. I picked his car up. We dropped it off near a place to rob a store. He goes in the store with his. Robs the place, gets in his car. I pick him up. We fly away with his car underneath of him. He's just shooting around, and I'm just watching this happen.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, and then I drop him off. He drives away. I fly. I jump out. You pull open a parachute, and things explode. It was fucking awesome. We just do stupid shit like that. Like on top of that, like we went into the military phase for whatever reason. The gates are locked, so you can't get in. You have to fly over. Me and Anthony, who is my friend.
Not any of our friends. We weren't going to claim that.
I'm
teasing you.
I know. what we would do is we get into we'd go take a helicopter, fly over the military base, jump off in a parachute, get into the jet, fly off with the jet, and try not to get hit by the anti-aircraft missiles. We were successful twice in getting them before the engine stalled out or we crashed or something crazy happened.
Or you just didn't know how to drive a jet and it just resulted in horrible things happening.
Pretty much. But it's the best thing ever. There's so many things you can do that are just fucking stupid and hilarious in that game.
Yeah.
You could just be driving around, next somebody's robbed a bank, there's a 3-star 1 level on them, you're driving over a bridge, they're driving under a bridge, there's 25 cops chasing them. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of problems in that it just kind of dumps you in with people that might be on your friends list, might not.
Yeah.
So I got a new thing for you to try.
Yeah, what?
Hang out a frequently robbed place, and as somebody's robbing it, deck them and assist the cops.
If you shoot anyone, the cops are just going to start shooting you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't shoot. Just
even if the cops are there, they'll start chasing you too. It's just how the game works.
Yeah. They assume every player is a zombie.
Well, not immediately, but if you're in the vicinity, you're just fucking a suspect.
It's free season.
Yeah, it's open season. Exactly.
Yeah. But customizing cars and everything, and just driving around in that game is so much fun sometimes. Just watching people start shooting each other in the middle of the street. Next thing you know, you're up at a stoplight. 5 guys are running across shooting at each other. What the hell are you guys even doing right now?
Well, the passive mode stuff is cool. Spend 100 in-game bucks. You don't have to worry about somebody killing you, but you can't use your gun.
But you can also get run over and die.
Yeah, but you don't lose any money.
Yeah, you don't.
But the whole just being in a game with a bunch of people that can just run up to you and shoot you, you can see where all of the players are in the game on the map at all times.
You can call Lester up and put it on you can go into a sneak mode and it will turn your dot off. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's dumb that you have to fucking tell somebody to do that though. There should be an option where it's oh, if you can pay 100 in-game bucks to go into passive mode, I can pay 100 in-game bucks to go into invisible mode. You should just be able to do it. And I thought the tutorial was dumb.
The tutorial.
That was mostly I'm trying to join your game. Fuck, just finish. All right, do this one mission. All right, no, go into this deathmatch. And
now you know,
and then quit out.
If anybody's ever read the IGN comments, you know why everybody fucking hates that opening sequence.
Yeah, it's
because you had to repeat it 30 times before you could ever play it the first week. So.
Yeah, I mean it was fine, but it was annoying at the time.
Yeah, no, it is. Once you get past it though, you have a lot of fun. So far in online, I've seen Lester from the game. I've seen Trevor again, which was awesome. In game, Lamar,
That's pretty cool.
Simeon, nothing new yet. I saw the parachute guy, the Dominator, whatever his fucking name is, the crazy parachute guy. That he always wants to do crazy skydiving stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems okay. Apparently, you can switch between your character and the single player protagonist at any point, and just jump back into single player, and it's just switching characters.
Yep.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's a nice feature to be able to I want to play online now, and just go to the wheel and click on your character. That's what that extra spot is at the very bottom, and it just sends you into multiplayer. Which is cool.
That's cool, and I don't know.
Customizing characters really fun.
So when I played the game, I didn't think it looked very good at all.
It looks exactly like the story mode.
If that's the case, then it looks kind of garbage. Because in the background, the buildings look like Lego blocks, and they just look bad. And when we were walking past stores, there's just a big gross texture across the side of a building.
Again, we're playing when they're still fixing the game. Granted,
yeah, but if it looks exactly like the single player, then it shouldn't look like that, should it? And again, I've only played online, but it didn't look good, in my opinion. It just
single player looks better.
Okay. I'm Nabashin is leaving GTA 5 with me today after this podcast. Gonna play it. Gonna beat it.
Will you play online with me?
I'll play online with you. Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
I'll play online
My
too.
version's on the Xbox, so.
Okay.
Fuck you, Scott.
I didn't buy it.
Scott doesn't buy games. Come on, guys.
I just like the
But
idea of
you're in love with
MMORPG.
this online mode, right?
I am. I think that for what it provides, it's actually very addicting. It's not like you can get bored and people do annoy you because people will just come up and be like, "Hey, I don't like you. Fuck you. You're dead. Guess what?" But then guess what? You can call Lester up and put a hit on him. Well, Anthony found a way to get a crap ton of money. He was putting $9,000 bounties on people. People lost their shit, chased after this guy for like 3 hours. It was the best thing ever.
That's awesome.
So you could just like put a hit on somebody. Next thing you know, everybody's like, "Fuck that guy."
Yeah, like the you can put a hit on somebody's stuff is fun and silly. Like, again, I can see all of this backfiring horribly, but like I didn't think it was cool that I still don't know how to fucking make a private game.
Oh, I do.
So you do, but it was not easy to find.
You just have to go back to the story mode, then you have to go onto online, and that's like the stuff.
Already, you gotta go back to the story mode.
Yeah, it's a pain.
It sounds like a pain.
But once you're in it, that's the thing.
Yeah, when we had our private city going and it was just us, that was awesome.
That was good, yeah.
Even though Playing Fan initiated a one-on-one death match and he's still a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That was pretty ridiculous. That Skype call was insane.
That was pretty good. We had people just jumping in and out. Like, from that afternoon all the way up, it was great.
Yeah. It was definitely a barrel of fun. I like Nick in the chat. Mind the Games popping like fucking crazy. He's last time I talked to Nick, he was really hyped for GTA 5. Now he's just like spitting on the online mode. I don't know. It seems like something I could enjoy, but again, I feel like I did all that I want to do in that 3 hours that I played with you.
You can keep
like we
doing
played a
stuff.
race and that was garbage.
Yeah, it was.
It was garbage.
I love those doing races though because they're kind of fun to me.
The parachuting thing looked pretty fun online.
They're fun.
Yeah, the parachuting thing looks like it could be fun.
Well, when me, Tony, and Anthony played, we did a parachute thing. That was really funny.
What were you? Wait. What were you saying, Evan?
Sorry.
One of the last missions I did before I went to online was the parachuting missions. They are pretty fun. You free fall from top of one of the banks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, you did one of those.
And then you do a whole bunch of like you parachute off and then you hop on a bike and you do a race with the guy. It's just really fun.
You did a Dominator thing. You did a Dominator job. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that could be cool. I don't know. Like I'm totally open to this game being awesome. So
Well, like I was saying earlier, me, Tony, and Anthony were playing. But we didn't do a parachute mission. We were just on top of Mount Chiliad, and there were parachutes. Me and Tony got one, but Anthony couldn't find one. So we jumped off, and Anthony just jumped off with us and fell down the mountain. It was really fucking funny.
Jesus. All right, is that all you've been playing, Greg? Is GTA Online?
I've also been playing League.
You played the new champion, which we talked about last week.
Jinx, yes.
You like
out.
She wasn't out last week.
She wasn't out last week.
Yeah. I said you played the new champion.
Yeah. She's awesome. She's really good ADC. Really fun to play.
She ranged?
Yeah. Yeah, she is ranged. She's got close and ranged weapons. She can switcheroo, which is her Q ability, which allows her to fire chompers, which is a missile launcher, and then her minigun. And then she has Zap, which is a stun slash... Not stun. Yeah, stun. Slash...
It's a snare.
No, that's the grenades. That's chomps. Or something like that. The grenades, snare. Zap is... It does like a big chunk of damage on top of it. Like, it also shows the enemy position as well when you fire it for a second. And then her ult is just a giant... it's like Mega Death Rocket, and it's a global ult that gets... the longer it goes, the more powerful it becomes, which is awesome.
But it also does damage based on percent of health missing, so it's also like a long range Garen execute.
Yeah, pretty much, and it also does splash damage. So anybody in the range of that just, it's pretty awesome.
I wonder if I really hope that we have like a really hardcore 10, 20 people League of Legends audience that listens to this podcast just for the League of Legends moments. I think that would be really funny.
No, they wouldn't be here.
It's true.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be listening right now, but I'm saying to our
But
our
from
audio.
the games that I did play with Jinx earlier today, she's really, really fun to play. Like, she doesn't have a lot of escape capability, but she does have a lot of damage. I can take towers like a boss. It's awesome. On top of that, having the multiple weapons is really nice because it's one of the first champions to have dual weapons, right? Like switch weapons. Scott.
Yeah, it's one of only Jace has another one.
I didn't know Jace had two.
Yeah, like it's not like a different weapon. He changes his weapon.
Okay. Is one like the pulse laser where he fires it, and then the other one's like
the hammer.
The hammer. Okay.
And then as far as as far as changing the skill set goes, that doesn't happen with her. It's just so.
Yeah.
We're getting some Z's from the chat.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep to you guys.
You were falling asleep before the GTA talk started. Before that started.
That's very
But I
true.
think the next champion they're announcing is Aoshin, which is a dragon champion, which looks pretty cool. Because they announced something about that before Jinx. So
Okay.
we'll see what comes up next. But yeah, Jinx cool. League cool. Play League. Later days.
Um,
Hashtag
cool.
League. Hashtag fun. Hashtag MOBA.
Nick in the chat says League of Legends can double lick my balls. He's really bringing the game cock. And by cock, I mean he's being an asshole. He also says, anyone going to play The Wolf Among Us tonight?
Oh, that game's out?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know you were interested in it.
Yeah, the game looks fucking awesome.
The Wolf Among Us? Telltale's new game?
Yeah.
The point-and-click adventure?
Well, it's not really a point-and-click adventure, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like The Walking Dead, dude.
It's like
it?
The Walking Dead. Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Oh, I didn't know it's like that. Gay.
Fuck you. Really, Greg?
That's how he just flips, man. It's like, hey, you just tell me one thing, yeah, I'm in for it. You tell me one thing, I'm totally down on it. Fuck it.
Like, it looked really cool.
Don't say gay. This is not a podcast for that's appropriate.
Sorry.
Okay.
Like, at first when they showed it, I was like, oh, this looks really neat. This game could be really cool. And then I was like, oh, wait, what? Because,
What,
like, I saw...
that 5 minutes that we just told you this?
No, I saw the Up at Noon thing where they talked to the guys at Telltale about it, and they showed, like, a clip from the game. I was like, I could be down with this. This looks really cool. And then you said it was a point-and-click adventure game. I was like, oh.
Well, it's like the, you walk around, you solve puzzles, and you talk to people.
Oh, you can still walk around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like it's not like
It's
an
point
action
and
game.
click style.
Yeah, it's an adventure game, meaning
Like you saw us play The Walking Dead, or you played that, right?
No,
No,
I've
no.
never played any of The Walking Dead.
Have you seen it?
Bits and pieces, but never really cared because I don't like The Walking Dead.
yeah, I mean,
Oh no, people! Oh,
I have no problems with that.
No, it's the fact that chat's gonna be...
No, like Telltale's games are very, very much for a specific kind of person. Like you have to be into what they are serving up, and
I just like the fucking Poker Nights, so I thought maybe they could...
yeah, I mean, if you like Poker Night, I feel like you might like the writing in some of their other
Also,
games.
this concept for this game sounded really cool.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why-
I'm so down. Hopefully I'm going to be getting a code soon. It's coming out on Xbox and PC today.
Maybe if I see you play it, maybe I'll... Have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing.
I'll
I haven't seen anything of it other than the thing that was shown on Up and Noon.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And pictures of it. But
I might stream some of it. So
I just thought the art style was really cool, and the concept for the game, the fact that it's based on a comic book fairy tale.
yeah, like the Fable stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Where did you find this ass clown? Fuck you. God, Nick is just here to hate on all of this.
It's alright, I hate you too. I hate you as much.
We'll just ban him in the chat if it's.
I absorb hate. Alex knows.
Yeah, well, I'd be main sustenance. So let's talk about my games. I beat Spelunky, guys.
No one cares. No, seriously, nobody cares.
I care a little bit.
This guy cares a little bit. Evan clearly cares. He's looking at his phone right now. Look at him. Look at him just looking at his phone like that. God, Evan. It's good to know you're paying so much attention. Where do we find this asset named Greg?
Well, listen, there was this garbage can, and my
Have you ever seen
sandwich was
Sesame
in
Street?
there.
We took what's his face in the
Grouch.
The Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch.
In the fucking garbage can. We cleaned him up, shaved him. Here he is. Grew some mutton chops, put a mustache on him. Gave him some glasses so he could actually see. I love you, Greg.
That's the best description you could come up for me. Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, Nick, I'll ban the shit out of you. I don't give a shit. Anyway, I beat Spelunky, so I didn't beat it the long way. It was to the point where Scott Sauer was like, dude, just beat it. So I played from beginning to Olmec, and I beat Olmec, and I didn't go through the extra world at the end. But I will go through. So I still have that left to do. There's still stuff left to
So
do.
he still has the problem. Okay.
Yeah, I still have the problem. But it was pretty cool, you know. Like I actually beat the game. I felt like I accomplished
something?
a little bit, like half of a whole.
You have a fucking problem.
Fuck you.
He says.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I beat that game the hard way. Yeah, Evan, I'm just gonna unmod Evan right now. He's talking to the chat like I'm the bad guy. Fuck you. I will cut you.
He will go to Salisbury Steak and cut you.
Yeah. I'll make a prime rib out of you yet.
Jokes.
Turkey Salisbury steak the other night in the dining hall.
What?
That's weirdly appropriate.
That is very, very appropriate.
Anyway,
Troll's response. That's okay.
yeah, but it was nice to have accomplished something.
Wait,
It's
is that the
funky.
guy from Man vs. Game?
Man versus Game. This
Harold's here.
Yeah.
Harold is here.
Hello, Harold.
So yeah, Spelunky has been half beaten, I would say. I unlocked a really good character though. It was like a caveman wearing like a tiger skin with a blue mohawk. It's pretty cool.
So Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone.
Yabba dabba doo.
I played more Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus. I beat Marluxia in
Props.
which is
He's a son of a bitch.
he's a fucking hard boss to fight. It took quite a while, but I did it, and I was very proud afterwards.
Does that boss fight make any more sense in 3D?
Well,
What?
you can fight him in 3D in Re-Chain of Memories.
No. I'm talking about in
It's just-
Chain of Memories. There was 2D, and the fight did not make any sense.
Well, it does.
No.
It's just Marluxia. It's just regular Marluxia.
Scott, sorry, no, fuck you, no.
It's not like Transformer monster Marluxia.
That happened. Okay.
Yeah.
That happens.
That boss will never make sense in that form. So just keep that in mind.
So you beaten all their side bosses, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I've beaten everything. So I have yet to beat the game so I can fight Terra. That's literally the only thing left.
And obviously you didn't do the white room yet with the.
No, I got there. I unlocked it, but I have to go beat Xemnas. I'm just grinding items and stuff.
What
yeah.
level were you? Because I think I had to be level 60 something before I was able to even match him.
I was 50.
Okay, because I know one thing I needed was my glide up at least to a decent level.
I ground glide up immediately after I beat Roxas. So,
Okay.
that Roxas boss
Yeah, that Roxas boss fight is really good.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's a great boss fight too.
That's probably that and Terra are probably my new favorite bosses for that game. Which they're so cool.
Yeah.
All of the stuff, the Roxas reaction command where you take his keyblades and they're floating around is so awesome.
Yeah, Scott, you gotta play.
When I fought the Roxas boss, I'm like, Scott needs to fucking play this game right now. So
Wait, this is
what
Re-Chain
is
of
happening?
Memories?
What do you? No, this is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus.
All right, that's right. You need to give me that.
Yeah, I need to hook you up. I can set it up so you can play it on your computer.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll do that.
All right.
I'm on board now.
I was on board before. I just didn't think it was gonna happen today.
No.
Yeah, I'll do it today. What's funny in the chat? Greg?
Oh boy, Kingdom Hearts talk again.
Brendan-
Oh, it's okay. I just tuned them out.
Brendan IP in the chat, one of our writers, Brendan, of course.
Do you hate Pikmin 3 or something?
No,
That's what
he's just giving you shit about. I don't know why. Harold says, "What the fuck is Tony? Where the fuck is Tony? Has he been fired? If he's been fired, he fired himself. I don't know who the fuck he is.
I replaced Tony.
I ate Tony and consumed his soul.
That's what happens."
That's actually correct.
Nick says, "I think I will never play Pikmin 3 on the sole reason that I've heard Scott talk about it so much." Brendan is soloing the Hades Cup right now. He's playing. He just reviewed Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD remix. So.
Oh, good review, man.
It was good stuff. I really liked the way he broke down the parts of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played. So the big thing this week, I played Gone Home. thanks to Steam Family Sharing Beta.
So much fucking people love this game. I don't understand why. I don't even know what it's about. Like, I've seen robots play it, and a very limited amount of what the fuck was going on.
Well, like, Gone Home's an interactive story.
I know.
That's what it is.
I know what that is.
Like,
it's like some other games.
It is... I knew nothing about this story going in. I knew it's a first-person game where you walk through a house, you learn what happened there and why no one is there to greet you, and that's it. That's all I knew going in. I had knowing nothing about that story. I had no idea how incredibly personal it was going to be to actually some things that have happened in my life, and it was after I finished that game, it was unbelievable. I was just like, it resonated with me more than anything I could have expected. Like, it was. The protagonist was so much like me that I was very, very surprised. And that's why I was so excited going into that game not knowing anything about it. And I was just, at the end of it, it was just like cloudy eyes. I was almost tearing up. It was just...
Oh, that's new.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, look, fucking Crybaby O'Neill's on this podcast again.
Hey, you said it, not us.
It was amazing. It was like... The story was told really, really cleverly, and yeah, it was really well done.
Also, Crybaby O'Neill's now your new mobster name.
my new husband.
See?
Yeah, Crybaby O'Neill.
Yeah, I get like a teardrop tattooed on the side of my face. That's how they'll know. Oh, it's Crybaby O'Neill. You don't want to fuck with him. He's gonna drop the tears, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's really good.
That's really good though, because I'm still interested in that game. It's just a matter of like it being on PC. That's like my only barrier right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking insane. Like I was not expecting it to be what it ended up being, and so it came out a complete left wing for me, and it, oh my god, it was awesome. So we got an image tweet from Silver PR, who's watching us live right now. And he's holding up his Atari ET cartridge for the camera, so we can see that he actually does have it.
What is this reference to?
He sent in a voicemail a couple weeks ago. He has another voicemail that we can play.
That's unfortunate that you own that game.
Yeah, right?
You might want to go to Nevada and probably bury him with the rest.
Pretty much.
Or light it on fire.
He lives in Puerto Rico, I believe, so that'd be kind of difficult.
Or you could just toss
He's an American citizen. He can make work.
Throw it in the ocean.
No way, man. It's collectible.
No, it's fucking not.
If you consider garbage collectible, then yes.
What else are you going to shoot out of the garbage cannon?
The garbage cannon.
Nick in the chat says, did you want my Brothers review on the site? Brothers is better. Gone Home is overrated. I don't think Gone Home has been overrated at all. It's just been... That story is very much akin to something I can relate to, though. So, yeah, it is definitely something that I'm glad I played before the end of the year. That is going to be part of the conversation. But yeah, that's it. It's awesome. Nabashin, you should play it. I would
love to.
I think you would enjoy a few aspects of it. Maybe not. It won't resonate as much as it did for me, but it...
How long is the game?
It took me about an hour and 55 minutes to beat it.
Wow.
So a little bit longer than it's taken most people, but I was very meticulous in how I played the game. I didn't miss any of the audio logs. So
when I watched Robots play it, he tried to make a sandwich. It was fucking funny.
I bet it was.
Just skid over that.
Wow. Flew past that one. Evan, we're going to be taking some calls on the next segment. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
Have people been adding Irrational Passions on Skype?
Yes. We have 4-5 people added us.
Okay, good stuff. We will. We have one specific caller who wants to call in first. Who has contacted me, who we all know, of course. I'll tell you during the break. But yeah, we're about to take a break, guys. Harold says Pokemon X or Y, Crystal Pepsi ?
What?
I don't know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. And I'm going to try and finish my Pizzone. We're going to get ready to take some calls.
Pizzone, bitch.
Pizzone, bitch. No, Evan, it is not that. Although that'd be really funny if he did call in.
Just tweet at him.
I will. Why not? Yeah, we'll take a quick break, and we will be back in just a little bit, guys.
If he actually...
I would agree with you that it would be funny.
Yeah, I think